Oh, I did it right. Hello, Dell. We're doing great. We had a great stream over here. We built a post office.
Oh, hello there.
We built us a big post office. I don't know if they can hear you. I'm on my phone. I didn't put all this on my computer. A lot to learn, but yeah, no, we built a great post office. They're all excited and ready to come over to you. We left the stream box at the post office, so you can post office or a post box and get your cake before it goes stale, and get it before it's stale, for stiff. So I'm going to remember how to raid. I have a button somewhere.
You have a button, do you? Well, that's critical.
I found you. You're on my list.
Oh, and you're getting double zim. Yeah. Oops. All right.
All right. I'm gonna send them over now. We'll be getting dinner lurking, and then we'll be more active.
No problem. And I see a post office. Lovely floors.
Yeah, the fancy calcite. Stormy's got us hooked on the calcite now.
I will admit, though, I think I'm going to avoid your sticky pistons for the moment. I don't really feel like getting glued to that like a spider in a web.
Oh, if only it worked like that. I should have made so many fun traps.
Quite the raid! Yay! Gotta find myself some cake. Ooh.
Right. Well, I'm gonna jump out of here.
You've got mail. Love it. Love it. Sure.
Hello.
See you later.
Bye.
Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. So I gather you guys have had some fun with Hobo Zim. I think actually I'm going to leave the cake in for now until I can remember to bring a sign with me and actually claim said box.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, there's lots of hellos and welcomes and so on going on. And yeah, so it sounds like you guys were here seeing this fantastic place get built. It looks amazing.
Hello there.
There we go. Hello there.
Hello?
You guys are gonna get sick and tired of Obi-Wan and Fred Rogers by the time we're done here. So thank you very much, Lurk, for being the most eager Delenn Russell fan today. He says
hello there.
He says he's first. We'll see how long that lasts. Alrighty. Yeah, I've got to figure out how to get this Discord part tweaked, because I'm supposed to have a little display and so on, and I just don't want to duplicate the sounds from it, and so I've got to figure out how to get two separate feeds out of it. So yeah, it's a work in progress. But actually, I guess we should take the box. You know, that's kind of important. That's important. DC March Madness. Nice. Nice name. I like that. Alrighty. Looks cool. It's almost like I want to go through and, you know, snoop in everybody's mailbox, but I know there's cake in every one of them at the moment. Maybe Joe can give me some lessons in postmaster snooping. And Hobo Zim's my biggest fan? Aww. Does that mean that you're short on points, Mr. Owl, to once again be my biggest fan? Okay, we've got Lyrics for sure first here. And Mr. Poppins is the biggest fan now. There you go. Problem solved. Hey Arch, how you doing?
Hello.
Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So, first things first, we actually headed back to the base. And as I'm falling off ledges. Yeah, that's real smart. Okay. Can I get myself turned around anymore today? Probably not. Let's actually go to where the portal should be, for real. For reals this time. Ooh, it's truly nice. So today's plan on this chaotic day is we're going to be cleaning out the basement, aka the large cavern right below my base. I'm taking down the central pillar because I want to build a generic mob farm in there. And yeah, I kind of need to get in there and do that. As much as I don't want to. You know how that goes. Good grief. Wow. Thank you everybody very much for your biggest fan expenditure of clues. I would say get a clue, but it looks like you guys have plenty of clues. Oh, great. Oh, I don't want to eat the fish. Carrots, not the fish. Oh, and I got echoes options. So, come on. I always forget this one. There we go. Done. Funny, cable input is the only one that I don't use. Oops, I'm on the red line. Wrong line. The cable input's the only one I don't use, and so that's where I have to put everything out to, so I don't make noises. Oh, great. Got a ride home. It feels really weird to be double parked in my own stream, so I'm gonna have to shut that one down for gratitude. Come on. Sorry for feeling kind of stringy and gross, but I was out hiking with our Cub Scouts today, so it was loads and loads of fun.
Oh, hello there!
It's actually funny, Hobazim, but I ran into a problem with that the other day. I was kind of concerned, going, I thought I had a spot here, so I jumped out of the station and I ran home, like literally on foot, because I couldn't remember which button it was. Well, it turns out I wasn't looking at the correct half of the station, and so yeah, I didn't realize I was on one line and not the other. Still need to name that. He needs to be fired. They don't need him anymore. Hobozim, stop! For CJ, aka Ocean Spray, aka, I don't know, anything else, the new Stitch is functional. But just in case you need that thing, it's functional. Alright. So I said I wasn't gonna do cats. I didn't really. They kind of found me, and so if they were gonna keep showing up, I figured I might as well get them. And yeah, so now I've got 5 already, but I don't need 32. I can guarantee you I don't need 32. I think I'll put the wings on for now. Yeah, I'm not out to get all the kitties, although I have more than twice as much variety now in the kitties than I had last time, so good start. Okay, just for now, so that we don't lose it, I'm going to put the box right here on the side of the wall, and that'll keep things from spawning on top of it. And we've got to figure out what else was missing, because there's some pieces missing from that. First off the sleeve. Come on, kitties. Aww. Did I just see exclamation? Oh, okay. Redeem name cat. I'll have to get there. I haven't got that one yet. Oh, right. We need to name the cats. But that's not critical. Let's, I don't need to be. As much as I'd like to have the cats with me, I don't think I really need that either. I actually have fish for the cats. I put up the fountain, and for some ungodly reason, I didn't think that I could actually go fishing in my own fountain. I didn't need to be re-educated on that one, I just need to actually remind myself that was the case. Well, we have Champion of the Hill already. Excellent. Hello.
Hello.
Good choice. Hello. Good to see you, Yellow. Alright, so if anybody wants to be in on this King of the Hill business, type in ! join. Well then, Benson, I don't have to. If Benson's doing Lego, I don't need to, right? Howdy, Scrub.
Hello there.
Good to see ya. Okay. So, today's, oh, I need my box. Put the box away. Easter baskets. What do Easter baskets usually hold, aside from
Hello there.
those 2 puzzles that I'm terrible at? Hope you're gonna get stuck in the box. There. Put it over here for now. Pull it back in a second. So we have Dylan's Easter basket is now full of eggs. Well, and clues, but eggs. That one's going to be coming with us. But in the meantime, I have eggs. Now, the reason for the eggs, even though I have no actual other usage for it. Oh, no, okay, guess I got 10. Why not? So the whole point to this one, just want to show you guys. So what we're going to do throughout the course of the stream, I guess I could build a redeem for it, I just haven't. But the whole thing is, it's a 1 in 8 chance, so for those of you into the math, it's just shy of 2.5%, or 12.5% chance that any one egg is going to spawn a chicken. So the idea being, rather than doing, even or odds for ores, we'll be running a series of predictions throughout the stream, where we can break 5 eggs and see whether or not we get a chicken out of it. Just something basic like that. But that one would have been a no, so it'd be a yes or no. Do we manage to get a chicken out of it? Okay. And I think it's like a 1 in 256 chance that from any egg you could get 4 chickens. So I guess we should say it's up to 5 eggs, because I mean, if you got a chicken on the first one, so if it's up to 5 eggs, then yeah, if you got a chicken on the first one, then the prediction answer would be yes, we got a chicken. If it took until the 4th or 5th one, of course we'll go through all 5 eggs, but if you got one on the first, first, second, or third egg, for example, there's no point in me going through all 5 because it already answers the prediction. Right? It's not how many chickens, it's the yes or no, would we get a chicken? That's going to be a bit of a handful for the mods.
My precious.
Awesome, so you've saved up, have you? So then, Scrublord, you are going to need to probably DM me in Discord and let me know what sort of command you would like. So preferably 10 seconds or less, or under 10 I guess would be best. Just trying to catch up on that one. There's a lot of biggest fan stuff. Yay! Wow, that's a long scroll list. I don't just want to clear everything all at once. So I've got a couple things that haven't been claimed yet. Yeah, so you're going to need to message me with what you would like. Understandably, it's oh. There we go. I'll put my message. Yes, thank you very, very much for that. You give a 1 gift sub to the community, and I just saw that one go by. Where did it go? There it is. So the community gift sub ended up going to Dots Plots. Cool. I always love it when people do that. I like to claim business losses for claiming biggest fan and losing. Don't think you can lose a claim of that sort. Tax deductions. Alright. Okay, so I've accidentally claimed Ross's, but I'm pretty sure she'll get back to me when she's got the time to let me know what she wants for her command. But we've still got Yellow's in the pipe, and Ross has got one in the pipe, and now Scrublord's got one in the pipe, which apparently I accidentally put yes on as well. Sorry guys. So you'll need to DM me with what you would like. It can be a video or a sound, of course, short and family friendly. We have got CJ has claimed himself one. CJ Bot, that is. And so his can be used whenever he likes, although there is a timeout on it as well. So like a cooldown, sorry. Alright, let's just get this one rolling. Add. Will we get a chicken? Up to 5. Choices are yes, of course, add, and no eggs.
Hello?
Hello. Add, and let's see, we'll put, let's immediately, let's put 100 seconds on that. Preheat. That's a poll. That's not what I want. Sorry. You terminate. On a prediction, not a poll. Will we get a chicken? 2. There, that's better. There we go. That's better. Thank you. CJ's now got himself a new nickname, right? We got ourselves a Stitch. Okay, so that's part 1. That's sort of the new thing we'll be doing off and on throughout the stream, at more or less the mod's discretion. But my Easter basket is going to be coming with us so that we can actually do those on the fly as we go. And 60 will not be enough, but hey, it's a start. This one, we won't need those. We've got creepers. Stitch, yes! Streak. We definitely missed it when streak weekends weren't happening. Wow. So then we've got... That's my favorite lately. For some reason I half expected that one to be what CJ picked. But the Stitch laugh is actually quite nice. I like that one. Okay. Ender, yada yada yada. I'm gonna need more torches. Get off the one chest I need. Move. Thank you. Friendly, fantastic Sherlock Fox. Careful. That's a little weird. Alright. I had to name my ender chest breaker that the pickaxe because unfortunately I did the stupid thing and chopped it up. Alrighty. So, giving the somewhat explanation of that one. Do I have any? I've got 2 shulkers to start, and I can always take the special box with me. Laggy. Yeah. Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta name things. Madness. Now, this one, if all goes... Lyric, you remembered! It doesn't like the other one. Okay, so I'm gonna head over to this far corner for a second here. BSB is gonna make bank on the prediction. Yeah, probably. Be Silver P. Right, so I'll show you this one. It does actually go... I'm clipping through blocks. I'm going to go down here, and our project is to manually go into this little chaotic mess. Okay. Actually, we want this cavern, this big monstrosity. So I got to figure out where is that. Oh, it's under. Okay, it's across from that. All right. So we want to tear out this stuff from here on down so that we can clean out this space to build a generic mob farm. So it's just going to be one of those water flushing variety where it just flushes them off the platforms into water and then down to a drop level below. A drop tunnel, actually. I'm not going to try and save XP out of that. I could, but it's really not worth it to come all the way down here. And at some point I'll have to go to the nether and get soul sand to make the items come back up. But just to start with, we can just put it there. 58% no. Okay, and I have too many things showing on the screen because the poll thing is still there. That's what happened. Refresh. Let's get the poll turned off. Not supposed to happen. Minim. Is it? Nope. Is stream up. Where did you put it? There we go. That's what I wanted. Take off the blur scene thing. Alrighty. And that's right in the middle. You silly thing. I can figure out where that came from. Oh well. It's not going to hurt anybody. In any case, when that expires, we will go ahead and toss our eggs. But yeah, the whole point is we're going to go in and try and tear this down, mostly today. And probably go in and light up some of the spots. So, because I kind of did the little cheaty thing to go through the floor like this, I will actually just escape out of there. Hello, kitties. Yes, you guys have to come over here because you cannot come with me. I'm sorry. I'd like you to, but I have to, I'll leave you, let's see. Put you in here. Come on, kitties. Come on, hang out in here. 1. Aha, you didn't get a bed. 2. Is coming? 3. Thank you. Come on, kitty, over here. Fine. You're in the doorway. Push you in. Move. Move. Gotta let people in and out, okay? Don't go suffocating in a wall. Alright, so we got 5 kitties all out of the way. We can just dig on in. Dig on into the other side. As for redeems, I do not have some of the old ones set up where we do not have any old ones set up where we had, like, you know, singing snippets and jazz like that. Every time I do it, I freak out. Thank God, no. We did not get more snow, and I am very pleased with that. I think we're roughly in here. The reason I am happy that we don't have any more snow right now is I'm tired of being cold. So those of you who have heard the story, please bear with me here. I'll keep it as short as I can. Don't suffocate in walls. Yep. But I'll keep the story as short as we can. Basically, what Dylan did was we went to a scout camp with the youth. It was fun. I really had a good time, for the most part. And what happened was we were out in the cold and the snow, and somebody had to do the conversions for me, but it was like, I think in the evening it was like minus 18 Celsius before you get to adding wind chills. And throughout the day we'd been minus temperatures the whole lot. I think we only got to be about minus 16-ish, somewhere between minus 14 and minus 16 during the day. That's minus 18 space C, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know why it's picky that way. There we go. So we're just below 0 Fahrenheit. And where am I? I'm digging down. Where is? That's helpful. That's cool. Yeah, and that's true. And our scouts made the news. So in with that lovely situation. Oh. Well, that's not going to be ideal, is it? I kind of missed. Okay, well, that's fine. So we made the news, but it was cold, and unfortunately I dehydrated. Oh, there we go. Didn't eat enough. And got hypothermia. So, yeah, not pleasant. Certainly not pleasant. So we stayed on Friday night, and I got sick on Saturday. So then we decided that we only had 2 scout leaders out there, myself and one other lady. And she made the call. She said, I could technically stay out here with other groups, because our group was so small, we only needed one other leader to help for coverage at all times, and so on and so forth. But she wisely said, yeah, but I really don't want to. I don't feel comfortable with that. Even though we got clearance from our what do you call him? District guy? Oh, group commissioner. Wow, why can't I think today? Anyways, and he said, yeah, go for it. You know, because it's a multi-group camp, right? The whole point to this thing is that you're able to work with other groups. But she decided she didn't feel comfortable with it, and I kind of agreed with her, because by that point, her daughter was having, like, sort of stomach cramps as a result of anxiety. and my son had gone home earlier in the evening, possibly with a touch of hypothermia, plus an anxiety attack. So that didn't go over very well. And then after that, we just said, okay, we had one other kid that decided to want to phone home because he was getting a little scared, just didn't want to get cold again, sort of thing. And we had another scout who had an anxiety attack, I guess anxiety attack, really. For some reason, over pudding. Like, I'm not trying to mock the poor gal, but the whole over pudding part didn't make any sense to me. But in any case, like, the group had been asked as part of this event to do a scout, what do you call it? Like a food challenge? A food challenge. So that they were basically doing like a competition. The idea, I think, was to get one of their badge skills marked off, and which was to be able to bake something over a campfire. But nobody had specified in the challenge rules that we actually had to bake, so our group chose to make pudding from scratch. And this gal, unfortunately, she's one of those variety who can be a little on the bossy side, but great for a take-charge personality when you really need them. So anyway, she did that, and then after we turned it in, she completely like fell apart, anxiety attack style. After being very bossy over the making of the pudding, it was kind of an odd combination. So she was down. We had the leader's daughter was down. My son had gone home. What else? We had the one wanting to phone home, and then we had one functional scout youth at that point. And the leader said, there's no point in being here. Why don't we just get clearance to head home, and we'll come back on Sunday, the next day, to pick up all our gear, which is what we did. But it was just kind of crazy. So yeah. And then she said to me later, by the way, just so you know, you and your hypothermia were like 80% of the reason I didn't really want to be there. Because I didn't know what would happen if somebody else went down too. Yeah, that was the long and short of the story. Or long and short of the story. No, actually, it was, weirdly enough, it was, though good thought on the tapioca. No, her issue was actually over the custard style scratch-made chocolate pudding. Which actually ended up tasting really good. Like, we had done test runs, and I'd had a couple of tastes of each of the 2 test runs before when we were practicing it in our scout hall. But they had done one not over a campfire, but at a local park, so it was an off-site kind of thing. And they did one at our scout hall where we just took out the stoves and used them in the parking lot. So they knew what they were doing. I still don't know how we fared in the end, actually, because I don't think we ever got the score. But yeah, so that was our adventure. I had to come home after that one. And it took me a while to warm up. Well, that's the thing, actually. Part of this winter skills part, one of the things we had to learn was being able to figure out signs and symptoms of when one of your fellow scouts has had too much exposure to the cold. Aside from a lot of the shaking elements, and I guess they said additional lethargy, although I was just trying to keep my nose out of things, as far as I remember. But aside from that, I didn't actually qualify for a lot of the symptoms of hypothermia. But then when I got home, I was certainly having a challenge trying to warm up, and I've been sensitive to getting cold sooner since then. So I don't know if there's a psychological thing involved in that, but in any case. That's the story. It was kind of funny, though. It's certainly nothing to mess with, no. One of the other things we learned while we were there on sort of, like, we did stations of different scouting skills. And one of the things that we had to cover was not just being able to figure out how your friends are doing, but also to figure out what to do should your friends actually show signs of hypothermia, which I did not at the time. But our kids were learning about what they call hypothermia wraps. Basically, picture being a burrito made out of a tarp, a comfy blanket, and one of those like foil emergency / space blanket kind of things. But then they also taught them how to wrap them, like tie up the bundle in such a way that if you did have to move the person to get further help, you could do so. So it was interesting because we decided, well, after seeing this scouter do this, and actually like go and get hypothermic, maybe we should actually practice this. So we decided to practice the very next scout meeting with all the other youth who hadn't been at the camp, which didn't go over very well because their complaints were, I'm sorry, I don't want to practice this right now, I'm cold. And I just kind of looked at them and said, pardon me? Not that you're being a wuss kind of thing, but sort of, isn't that the point? But, oh well, whatever. We're going to do some more practices, potentially indoors, and even in the parking lot in the spring, because technically, and I didn't realize this until the weekend, technically, you can actually get hypothermia even in the summer. He'll look. There wasn't much effort to look left. But yeah, I did. Best I knew how, anyway. So, the kids were definitely not too impressed, but it was kind of funny, though, because when we did it with the second batch of kids, the way they were tying the bundle up and then lifting it, they weren't thinking of who was best at which position to be able to lift somebody evenly. So they would have, like, either the little teeny guy at the front, or the guy for whom English is a second language, which I'll admit was not the most effective choice, because he didn't feel like he wanted to count out loud in English to tell people to lift. So he just kind of goes, now? Now what? What now? And they didn't tie it very snugly at the top, so the poor guy who was pretending to be the victim got poured out of the sleeping bag shaped bundle. It was really kind of silly. I'm learning a lot about winter camping, because I've had that before. The best practice wrap we had last week actually was when our most annoying youth was the one volunteering to be wrapped in a bundle. And some of us were joking, we just leave him there for the duration of the meeting? Yeah, I never got to the point where I wanted to take the stuff off, but I did get to the point that weekend when I was driving kids home where I got to the point where I stopped shivering. But I didn't go incoherent or combative or anything like that. Or even snarky and cranky, which is another possibility. So that worked out in our favor. But yeah, by the time I got home, I had a peanut butter sandwich and I was sitting on the like we have a love seat in our bedroom, and I was just sitting there watching a little bit of, what was I doing? I don't think I was watching TV or anything like that, but I think I was just gonna eat the sandwich and go to bed. But I was definitely shaking at that point. So as I started to warm up, I got back into the shake zone before that calms down. And yeah, it was not pleasant. So I'm learning. Today we went on a hike with our beavers. Beavers? Sorry, wrong group. The Cub Scouts. And I was being much, much more careful about hydration through the whole thing. Making sure we ate snacks and stuff. So my daughter's like, we just don't have time to eat the lunch we packed. And I said, you're going to eat your sandwich. Trust me. I was here a couple weeks ago with the locales part of it. Don't mess with me. She was not too impressed. So thankfully for her sake, Chief Queen is over at a sleepover tonight. So she doesn't have to hear me, rat her out. Yeah, I don't know why these people think polar dipping is a smart thing to be doing. I could never really quite wrap my brain around that one. I mean, there's people that actually, like when they're in hypothermia, we get to see videos and stuff in first aid class. And when you see that some of them, they get hot and they start trying to take layers off, and so people trying to help them are saying, no, you can't do that. Don't take it off, leave it on, and they start actually wanting to punch out the person trying to help them just because they are feeling too warm. But it's one of those things that people don't think about. I mean, the other thing that people don't think about is we talked about how to treat sunburns that you can get in the winter, because people don't bring sunscreen with them. They forget about the reflectiveness of snow. And it's funny because my instructor, when I was taking first aid, weirdly enough from the same guy, a week later, and it's just a standard first aid where we don't usually cover winter stuff. But he said, hey, this is Canada. I like to throw in a bit of winter stuff whenever I can. But weirdly, he said the strangest one he ever had was he had somebody who was being a pain in the butt of saying, well, I don't have a sunburn, everything just, it hurts, and on and on. He was going to get himself into a world of trouble. So our instructor said, okay, well, we need to get a bystander involved just to get somebody else to try and, not say reason with this guy, but at least get enough of their attention that we could start doing something. Because the guy was getting beyond sort of just surface level. And turned out that the most useful person who helped them was some guy who'd never seen snow, living in the total coastal edge of Southern California. I was saying, you don't understand, guys. This is frozen water, right? Like, think about this. It's just frozen water. And then he went on about how you can get sunburns off the lake and so on and so forth. And apparently that worked out well. So, whatever. The prediction is still supposed to be on the screen because we have not claimed it. So, it's on there and it's 5 eggs. Looks like the prediction is closed, so we are standing here with 5 eggs. Let's see, do we actually get a chicken out of this one? Go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, the answer is no. There was no chicken on this one. So, outcome, resolve is no way. So congratulations to those that that didn't get a chicken. If that makes any sense. It's kind of a satisfying sound, actually. And now I can resolve action. Now I can figure out where that thing came from. Alerts and take it off the screen. That's one. Widget. What is the widget even called? Minim prediction. Okay. Alerts. Where is that coming from? It's when you've got nested scenes that have nested scenes that have nested scenes again. You start to wonder what you've done with them. Widgets, minim, hydrate, mini games. In that one? Yep, there it is. Alright. So, congratulations to the winners, some of whom include Fantastic Sherlock Fox and B. Silverbead. Not bad. So just over 7,200 points get split up between the two of them. So for those of you that like to run the numbers, once again, that was a 1 in 8 chance per egg. And we were going to throw up to 5 eggs. Basically, according to the wiki, you need, on average, about 7.3 eggs to guarantee 1 chicken. I'm not sure how the 0.3 would work out in that one. So you should be getting like 2.1 chickens or something like that every 16 egg stack. Which is why if we only predict based on 5 eggs, we don't know how many we're going to get, or if we're even going to get a chicken at all. There's a 12.5% chance of getting a chicken any egg. And I'm not clear, depending on what source you look at, it may or may not be affected slightly in terms of like your averages based on what is going on the entire server. So it's a 1 in 256 chance that any one particular egg on the server could actually give you 3 more chickens, and like for a total of 4 from 1 egg. I just figured it was something a little bit different. And since I'm kind of playing early game style, even though I know the server itself is much further along, that's the nature of having lots of people on the server. I don't have a whole lot in the way of cores because I didn't really need them, Like once you've got a lava farm, and once you've got an iron farm, and then you've got I've got a bunch of villagers I can trade with, then that means that I don't really need to have a whole lot going on. Oh! Yeah, that stuff's some real... Doxycycline is, yeah. I've heard of it. Let's just say I've not heard good things about it. Just because it has cycline in the end, though, they don't all end up being the same. So, I could be thinking of something different. My only weird cycline-related action was I had a negative, like almost an allergic style reaction, non-anaphylactic, but just like hives and stuff, to a medication common for acne. They would use tetracycline, which isn't normally a problem for most people. Just it's kind of like Accutane, but a heck of a lot more tame. Because Accutane's one of those like lab manufactured expensive dealios. But unfortunately, I had a bit of an allergic reaction, so yeah, zits for life. Gotta love it. So what I'm actually trying to do here, I know we could go a lot faster. I mean, one, I don't own any netherite, but once we've got enough space in here, I'm going to put a beacon and punch through to the ceiling. But there's not a whole lot of point if I can't max out the beacon base. And I'm trying to reserve as much space in my inventory as I can, which is why I keep putting the stone ones back up. I actually kind of like the natural shape of the cave. Oh. Yeah. I guess by the time I'm done this, I could probably start building things out of stone blocks and stuff. I'll have enough of it. In any case, let's keep going. Actually, I don't have to build full strength, do I? Okay. What is above this, I wonder? Map. Oh. So I'm still more or less close to where I started. It's not currently raining, that's why I didn't know where the hole was. This is the bigger section here. Okay. Let's punch through. Actually, I only need one for a beacon hole. And then I can build the beacon layers underneath it as necessary. And I was actually lucky that I had managed to grab enough, what do you call it? Enough diamonds to be able to get the beacon, because those are all the diamonds to my name still. And I've got diamond armor, but that's easy enough with my villagers. She says, and then she promptly goes and digs dirt with her axe. Good one. Alright, so now I have a hole. Get the beacon out. Eventually I'm going to be flexing with blocks of emerald just because I like it, and it makes it easy for me to go ahead and trade away all the iron if I want. And then I don't have to worry about it. Excellent move. Good music choice tonight. Tonight, the music run happens to be it's Harris Heller's program, but we've got the Stream Beats electronic dance music. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for that one, but it worked out today. Did I just punch a hole in the ceiling and then walk away from it? Duh. Oh. But 1, 2, 3. That. Nope. And put it back. there. Do I have any loose ones? No, no loose ones. No. Do that again. Oh, I have some loose ones. And the winner is Stormy L, using the frying pan. Congratulations, Stormy L. You are now currently champion of the hill. Oh, that gave me a heart attack for a second there. Okay, let's make a partial beacon. There's nothing that we can do with it yet. 1, 2. Aha! Guess I'm gonna need to be able to reach that. Could be a bit of a problem. Okay, there, now I can reach it. Not the world's swiftest when it comes to putting a beacon together. Turn it on. Good, okay, it won't let me. Excellent. So we've got 2 levels. It's gonna let me jump first. Well, that's not so helpful. I want to use it. Alrighty. Now that should be able to get us a little bit more space. Now you're paid. Happy? Okay. Sometimes paying for things without it being the full beacon height is the bigger scam. I need to grab a shulker soon. Should get us a little bit more speed out here. I'm going to pick up enough as we go along that the fact that some of this stuff is just like falling off the edge, I don't particularly care. Like, hey, I accidentally picked one up. How'd that happen? Okay. I'm like Crouch Queen because I'm always scared of falling off stuff. So apologies, everybody. That one up later. There we go. Let's put that in the corner and that in the corner. Then we know when we have to start dumping things. Got a ways to go. At some point here, it's going to start splitting into 2 pillars. Hello. Thank you. Tangled all the way? Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh, hello there!
Frying pan, so classic. Hey, Peepee Zerk, how are you doing? Today we are chopping up a couple of pillars. Now that I'm actually here, I can do this guiltlessly. We are in a great big cavern below my base, and we are taking down these 2 pillars, these big ones, to make ourselves a mob farm. Yeah. If I need to, I can dig out some of the floor. We'll see how much space we need. But there's definitely more room than I need, right? Like I could actually dig that whole layer out into the second cavern below. But yeah, anybody wants that skulk, have at her. There's a couple of shriekers in there. Mostly it's just catalysts and sensors. But... oh, for the love of Pete. Lyric! You got me. Part of the reason that gets me so well in here is even with the light, if there was a creeper that dropped in on me from somewhere I didn't know, I'm not sure I'd react for it, well enough. Like, I mean, to say I just simply got shoved off the edge rather than, like, being blown up. I'm not really sure I'd react quick enough to glide to the bottom. I would just go splat, and all my stuff would be at the bottom, or I'd have things blown up. You know, that's not a whole bucket of fun either. Scared you too? Sorry, Poodle Pirate. No, it's okay, Lyric. Isn't that half the fun of these things? If I didn't want to be got a few times at some point, then I wouldn't put that one in there. So on the bright side, you got one of the fizzling ones. You didn't get one of the exploding ones. I use StreamerBot, and this is not a pro StreamerBot sale, and I'm not affiliated with them, and yada yada yada, all that jazz. But I find it a lot of fun because I can really easily do random-ish things. That sounds silly to say. Oh, Beacon. Beacon, I like you now. You're enough light to be non-spawnable. Excellent. But it makes it really easy because then I can put in stuff from a folder, or in a folder, and tell it randomly pick anything from this folder, and you will get, whichever version of sound. So I can put a bunch of different versions of that sound in a folder, and it will randomly pick one. So I've got 2 or 3 that are just fizzles, and then at least one I think that's got an actual explosion on the end. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to pick it up? Yeah. This one. No, don't need those 2. Don't even need that one. Certainly don't need that here. For one. Oh, haha. Took me a second to figure that one out. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. That was 2 for 1. Sorry. Not exactly kosher behavior on my part. It's things like that that lose me people. Lose me friends. So taking down this part should, in theory, be the easy bit. It's the bit that's going to be a pain in the neck is actually going to be, this whole thing's going to be a project for a while, I guess, because the big pain in the butt will actually be going around the outside of the cave, dealing with mobs, and spawn-proofing that with something that won't bleed light into the farm. So I have 2 options on that front, as I see it. I can either run around with mass quantities of wool and just wool up the place. Or my second option there is try and measure out the farm very carefully in such a way that the light from the outside doesn't have an opportunity to reach the platforms of the actual mob farm. And then I can just run around with torches and light up the place. That would make life easier. But I'm feeling spoiled that you guys chose to come in this evening. I know I'm right before the man himself, so I mean there is a bit of an artificial boost there. But just the fact that you guys are here at all in the first hour, I'm quite chuffed. Quite spoiled by that. 35.48. They're not, I mean, you made it, but either you took your sweet time getting there, or you didn't make it towards the center of the plot. Now, I'll be honest, I have plans with that one, so if anybody gets, you know, like high 90s or something, like high 99 or something like that, the plan is to you know, have it alert me and then get those turned into VIPs. But the thing is, at the moment, VIPs don't have any extra perks, so it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Losing my bearings in here. Go. Let's not just walk off the cliff. That would not be ideal. Alright. Sometimes when I get super focused on this one, I start listening to the songs, and then you get, like, villain singing, which is kind of scary. Just because I don't really... I mean, the songs are not ones that you'd ever hear on the radio, so I don't know them. They just start reminding me of other things. Or I start singing a song that's got, like, absolutely nothing to do with what the music is one's listening to. That's how we ended up with a conversation about Anna Green Gables and ice cream at one point. Oh, somebody turned on Plinko, did they? Okay. Yeah, Plinko's kind of hard to see in behind the drop. You may have to ask Fantastic Fox or one of the Zerks to exclamation point reset drop. And that way you can see the Plinko a little bit better. Yeah, we'll get there. On the other hand, Zerks can both vouch, at least better than what I was digging down last season for art. Woohoo! Nice. As you can see by the fact that so far I have, knock on wood, so far not being bothered too much by skeletons from the sides, then I think I actually have a chance of potentially building the farm such that light won't bleed in. So that's going to be my preference, because then it makes it a lot easier to light up the sides. This is, as you can see from this sort of cave, this is partly why I don't have a whole lot in the way of ore to be able to do things like odds and evens with. Is just that there's so much underneath my base that is not solid. So my preferred style of branch mining in stripped layers sort of thing just doesn't work. So you live and learn. Excellent choice, Lyric. I mean, we can always throw in a little bit of Lego if we want to, but I don't think we actually have... That one turned on. Lego, are you turned on at the moment? Well, you're enabled, but people have been smart and not claimed it yet. Alright. Good, nothing stuck so far. Yeah, OBS is not screaming yet. It hasn't crashed on me yet. Come on. Well, Lyric and Huge Stormy Owl are at least in the same neighborhood. You guys are getting there. I appreciate that you want to be near. I also keep forgetting for projects like this that I really should. This is one of those few times an infinity bow was helpful. Oh, well, you can't get to me anyways, so whatever. Scrub and Lyric are all in the same box. Yeah. I need to look into it further. There are ways to add additional abilities. So, like, for example, in the drop, we can add bumps. Things can be spawned in along the way, so it's not just a straight drop to the bin. But I need to look into that one a little bit further. I wanted to make sure that the game was going to be stable, because there was a third one available on the same site that lets you do drops and so forth. But the third game, unfortunately, was like a rolling down the hill type of race, and it does really strange things on my screen. It decides to come in partly clear, which made no sense.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody hydrate!
Hydrate! Uh-oh. I'm coffee free. That's no good. Okay, so it's not that I want coffee. I need to... word. Platforms. I have to remember which one it is. Commands.
Crackle snap, crackle, crackle snap, crackle snap.
Right, there it is. Okay. Set hydrate. Remember 1 water, I think it is. Yeah, there we go. All right. I need a stretch. All right. Oh, I am snapping, cracking, and popping. Ouch. Feels good. Thank you very much. Very, very helpful. Okay, we got hydrate and stretch. There we go. Reset. Wow. Crack, crack. Okay. One more level, then we put in some more of Beacon. Hopefully strengthen it up a little bit more. So what did we do? Last month I think we were building castle. Wood castle. So, well, I don't know if it was the wood part or if it was the stone bit, but we definitely were building a lot of that. And it took me 5 iterations to be happy with that castle. It's very anachronistic, so like a weird blend of what would have been and what could have been in terms of the. I'm basing my base this season, the above ground part, anyways, on medieval Shrewsbury, England, as it could have been, based on a fictional version of it in the Brother Cadfael Chronicles, series of stories about a monk who uses his brain to solve crimes, although he does a few things that are very, very inappropriate for his time period. But yeah, it's not that it's not family friendly. It is definitely family friendly, but it's kind of squicky, so I'm not going to mention it. But in any case, there's a few things like that, but it's semi-historically accurate, meaning that it's based on a fictional version of a real place, and like the series, I should say, and actually uses in the correct order some names of abbots who were really in charge at Shrewsbury. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it does reference some real historical events. We've talked about this a little bit in stream in the past. But that's what I did last month. And on the bright side, by digging out stuff like this, I mean, we are cutting it out faster than we did with the stone for Brother Cadfael carpet art that I did with last season. But also, too, is there's no ifs, ands, or buts. When you want to take down a tower, there isn't iteration 1 or 2 or, however what makes things look different. You just take it out. It's easy. Easy to think about anyways. We're getting to the separate pillars. This is going to be fun. First off, get this bit done. Nope. Figure out where I'm at. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to be trying to do a general mob farm, just the flusher variety, rather basic format. It's one of the few that I can actually memorize successfully. I thought about trying to make it spider free, but then I realized I'd actually have to deal with spiders for real, and I don't like them. I don't like them, Sam. I am cave spitting variety or otherwise. So I figured I would just build it part of, like, let them come, I guess. So I may need to rejigger parts of this just to make sure they can't, like, jump off onto other things. Yeah, I don't know. there's probably rate reasons why one would want to pick one type of mob over another. And I know that by choosing to do... I know that by choosing to do a general mob farm in a cave with other mobs, the rates are not going to be great to begin with. Because this place is a spaghetti hole mess of everything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so this is the bottom level. Okay. 8. Come on. 8. 9. Does anybody happen to remember off the top of their bean? One. That looks like a really weird hole at the top. How did I... Anybody remember off the top of their bean how far vertically these things operate and where that point centers on? Because I'm trying to figure out how many more layers I can take down before I need to change up. Oh, uh-oh. What did I do here? You're kidding me. Oh, good. Okay. That would not have been fun if I had forgotten to bring enough for the rest of the beacon. Because I would just... It's one of those so close elements. Whoa. Okay. So apparently I'm going to try and knock myself off. Alright. Something about this just doesn't look right. Can go up there. Need that one. Oh, that's because I didn't finish it. I'm trying to figure out why it looked really weird on my mini map, and it's because I never finished it. Okay, that would do it. I had this weird feeling that if I don't crouch, even though I probably don't need to, that I'm probably going to like knock myself off this thing. Okay, so that should be correct. 9, 7, 5, 3. Yep. Alrighty. Get double the haste, which means double trouble. Dumb. Oh. Stick it on the bottom corner instead. Oh, not that. Those, thank you. Yay! Can I get all the way around to that other island? Not for long. At least it's not walk off the edge. Feels like walk off the earth, you know? Oh well. Ooh, yep. She got speed now. New gear. Now I'm gonna have to worry about finding out from underneath myself. Fantastic. Yeah. one of the things I'm going to be buying from people this season will be speedy pants. Because I talked about it so much last season and I didn't actually do it. When it finally came to me being able to afford it, I actually had no need for them at that point. But this year, Scaredy Cat would probably like to have speedy pants a little quicker. So anybody who goes and does the speedy pants hunting, at some point I'll be in the market, but you may have a problem getting diamonds out of me. I didn't see an answer in chat because I think somebody told me it was like 50 blocks or something from the point of the beacon itself. That's how far vertically these things go, but I'm not totally sure. If somebody wants to Google that, that would be highly appreciated. I'm just kind of wondering if I can take down this entire pillar before I actually have to move the beacon. 50 radius. Well, radius, if you're talking about it in a spawn and sphere sense, then that should be plenty, right? Because it doesn't look like it's 50 blocks down at the bottom there. And I'm hoping between my 60 scaffolding and 30 dirt, I should be able to make at least a single pillar. Itchy eyes. That would make it a lot easier to do the one and then take the other one down, or even potentially come back up from underneath while I'm dealing with mobs and such. Yeah, fun. Why do I do this to myself? Anybody got any idea? Oh. Okay, well, that's, yeah, let's not walk with that. Worse, I could be mining the obsidian towers at the end. Well, yes and no. The reason I say that, yeah, totally. The reason I say that the ones in the end might be easier, is simply, uh-oh, got a torch down here before I can't reach it anymore. And I just did exactly that. There we go. The reason I think the ones in the end would be easier is because I would hope a sane person wouldn't start taking them down before you had done at least one dragon fight, and hopefully don't have a dragon on the rise at the time, because that would be kind of dumb. But, you know, I mean, there's no accounting for taste. Maybe there's a reason someone might want to do something like that. I haven't died yet, Zim. That's a good way to start. I'm trying, apparently. My safety pillar is getting smaller and smaller. Why would a dragon fight matter? Because I don't really want to be climbing to the top of a tower while she's flying around, you know, around my feet or near me and able to take me out. That's kind of my thought. So you'd probably want to fight the dragon at least once, just so she's not there. But other than that, I mean, maybe I'm completely wrong. If you want to science that one for me, Zerk, you're more than welcome to. Oh, bugger. Yeah, exactly. Oh, shit. Dude, piss off. That's why I have knockback on it. Oh, shit. Go away. Sorry, guys. I apologize for swearing. It suddenly became not family friendly. I will do my best. It's one of those I knew that would happen things. Okay. Still wearing her pajamas. Let's put that one over there and move these. There we go. Woo! Pure panic on my face. Yes, I hate spiders. You know, we've talked about this before, but yes, I have a hate on spiders. Quite a heavy one. I don't like spiders at the best of times in real life. I'm gonna give myself a free hydrate.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody hydrate!
Here we go. Yeah, so if we want the pure spider freakout clip, I will certainly custom mute that, the family unfriendliness out of it. Hey, sorry for the lack of conversation. Initially, when the spider came up, I didn't realize that it wasn't you guys. Because I have a spider hiss in there as well, I believe. I'll have to check that one, but I think I've got that one enabled. Come on. Can I reach that one? Oh. Okay, so we're gonna swap that one again. You've desensitized me. Well, the thing about the spiders is that, unlike the creepers, those ones don't actually have, well, the spiders are there. The thing about the spiders versus the other ones is that the spider sounds don't actually have a randomization. Like, there's a randomization of different styles of it, but it doesn't have a, you know, gonna get you or it's not gonna get you type of thing. Whereas with the creepers, it's the do I have time to react style versus not having time to react. The other thing I'm actually thinking is probably going to be my luck, Murphy's Law and all that, is that I'm going to get, I don't know, to the point where pillars get to be 0, or next to 0, while the mobs, you know, swimming around the bottom, and then the moment that I take the torch out, it'll be just enough light lacking to have things come in at me. We may get swarmed. So it's probably a good thing. Good thing DC is not on the server on this one at the moment, because that could be problematic if Jalen ends up with a requirement for a massive rescue effort because she went and got herself blown up way down there. But now I'm seeing that we're getting past the halfway point, so now there's no overhangs left to keep the spiders and such from coming up. Ooh, and I have no voice. That's interesting. That was a surprise. That's the middle pillar, isn't it? Okay. For a second there, I thought that was the marble sound that just happened, because the song started with a ding. So it's one that I guess, pardon me, gets more dangerous the lower you get. Isn't that how this goes? Strangely calming. The song is strangely calming, which is quite nice. it's sort of the opposite to when I bug... oh, jeez. Bug Fantastic Sherlock Fox listening to the Stranger Things soundtrack. Because although it's not supposed to be creepy, because they sort of made it creepy that's not creepy, if that makes any sense. They've got it just enough creepy in certain places, appropriate to what was going on screen, that it doesn't make a whole lot of sense otherwise. I'm actually not planning anything with all the dripstone yet. Maybe, oh Jesus, pardon me. Maybe in an ironic sort of way, that will be my source of diamonds. If anybody else needs it or wants it. But I noticed I've got a couple of loose pieces here, so obviously I had a hangover lips of some sort. Okay, I can hear you. See you bad. Where are you? The thing about dripstone is it doesn't really fit my build this season, in that I'm sort of trying to keep it quasi-realistic from Overworld, and I don't, at the moment, recognize any texture that looks like something you would find in the Overworld. Oh, not Overworld, sorry, in the offline world. Oh! Okay. You want to come play, huh? Now people have things that want to come play. This will be interesting. And you've got armor. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. What is this? 5. 7. Oh, well, we're doing a whole heck of a lot of damage today. I've got a build-up coming. Not yet. Not yet for the interference. I mean, if you want to, you're more than welcome to, but I don't necessarily need a rescue yet. I'm trying to up my fear game a little bit. Not to be, scared of stuff, but as in, not quite as dumb as when I started a raid last year and went, oh, I can handle this, and totally couldn't. Wow, but it is getting busy down here. I don't know. We never did discuss terms, per se, because he had said he wouldn't do it for free. Which I thought was kind of funny. Like, haha funny, as opposed to odd. Okay. Just being on my safe side here. Found this one. This out of the way. Not that I need it or anything like that, but give me some more space to work. And this one, 9, 4. Oh, those aren't easy. 9 and 1. That back. It's full. All right. Carrots. Nine's a little more effective than 7. What have I got here? I'm trying to teach myself to use something else, but I just can't quite get myself to do it when push comes to shove. Alright. I'm not in Vault Hunters, which means that I do not need to be running around with a crossbow. They all want to come play on the same side at the same time. Oops, that was smart. Do I have sweeping anything on here? We do sweeping edge too. coming to party? You wanna play? Hey, sir, can I play some more? Hindsight 2020. One, that was a dumb move. You actually get up there? Not yet. Okay, soon. So, let's get the other box out. This one. And I want that one. Getting a little hot. See if we can have ourselves a zombie dance party. Hey guys. You wanna play with that? Oh, spread, dang you. That's it? Here's lava, you suck. That'll keep him off for a couple minutes. Weirdly enough, I learned that in Vault Hunters, actually. Normally I would have used water to push them away, so that I could actually get rid of them at my own speed, but if I stay out of the way and they just burn, I am happy as a clam with that one. The concern I have, though, is if I get skellies showing up. So as much as I don't want to go down there ahead of time, I might have to. Just try and reach to light up the place. There's some more. Bud, you need a hot bath? Here. A hot bath. Like, I don't want to be there. Oh, sorry, Bat. My apologies. Really? Somebody's trying to go around, huh? Like, I want to be over here. Well, that was easy enough. Oh. See you. Wanna play? Come on, come play. Go. Keep him for a couple minutes. Can you imagine doing this without the beacon speed, though? Holy moly. That would be doable, but it would suck, and I'd probably want to party for that one. I may not get all the way down before I end up with issues anyways. Ah! Leave me alone. A couple of minutes. Got over here. Okay. We have 2, 4, 6, 7. We're only 7, that's not too bad. Around here. Whoa, dude, go away. No, I said go. You're not welcome. Hee hee hee, my yeet stick is happy. I'm rocking this better than I would have last year, I'll tell you that. Ah! Now I know where the bottom of that is. Temple. There? Sure. Oh, whoops. Not gonna work. I want this one. There we go. Nothing's in the right spot anymore. That's not good. There. Goes over there. Yeah, that's fine. Shelter over there. I don't need that. Whatever. We'll get it. I learned that one actually. So yeah, I learned the lava one from Vault Hunters actually, and a little bit of Fire's Life was doing some of that vault or the lava time when he could be bothered for doing some of his perimeter in the Nether. I don't intend to be doing a perimeter in the Nether. I'm not a masochist. It's about as far as masochism goes in my world. Oh, I should have to put it over here. That way, if I get stuck and have to bail, I can get back up. Here's the center. Put a hole. I don't even know where I put the hole anymore. That's not good. Over there, okay. I've been taking them all on and not winning, now I'll be taking lava with you. Yes, totally. Well, the other thing that's handy is if you need to, you can... Uh-oh. Okay, that's not welcome. Go. You go away. You take a hike. Mr. Bones. Uh-huh. Nice try. Playing in teams, are you? Oh, jeez. You know, sometimes you just need to exit the party. Okay. Dylan's gonna be in trouble pretty quick here. Ow! Go, 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 go. This way. Thank you. You're not allowed to show up all at once. That's illegal. Loitering is illegal. Has anybody ever told you that? Come on. Hey. Oops. I think it's the dumbest I've looked in a while. There. It's time by any chance? Oh, gee. Okay, well. Come on. Carrots, a little faster, please. I don't really like looking like a porcupine butt. Okay, there we go. We can get a little bit more done before the neighbors show up again. Didn't I tell you I was the real estate developer? Not supposed to pick up the real estate developer. Can you mean the trees though, guys? I think I probably got one of the pillars down. I can probably go back up and start taking out the next one. Starting to see enough stone around this level. New recipe is unlocked. Oh, granite. Well, I'm not going to take that for granted at the moment. Okay. Aye. Ah! Let's break through. One. Oh! I keep thinking I have torches in my hand. Here. Did I lit that one up there? Okay. This side. Oh, I didn't light that up, but not enough to actually problem. Holy crap! I forgot about that. Dang it. that's not high on my list. I want control of that water, buddy, not turning you guys into. Fine. Put that on the line. As much as the zombies are annoying, the grounds would be worse. Okay. Cleaning up the pink. It's not. Close. No. And I guess it's up we go. You guys can probably see in the mini-map that I'm using Zero's mini-map, and the reason for it, that particular one, is that unlike Journey Map, the Zero's one does have, what do you call it? It does show entities, so like when I drop something, it will show on the map. Whereas, as I said, the Journey Map one doesn't have that feature that I'm aware of. So I'll be honest, I think I like the waypoint system on the Journey Map one a little bit better. Just without being able to share between the two, it doesn't help so much. I see a zombie. Where are you? Oh, over there. Okay. Yeah, the lichen would have been nice, but oh. It is a little obsessive. I can totally see why you might have a love-hate relationship with it. Yay! Okay. What can we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Well, that'll be interesting. What do I not care about? I don't care about these. 2, 3. Hey, nice. Woohoo! Just enough. Right, so now we can take out the main pillar. Got the secondary one done. Now, we're holding it. Get down. Now I can fit. Woohoo! Door. Did I bring... Oh, didn't bring any lanterns. That sucks. Did I? Did I bring lanterns? Nope, that wasn't smart. While I'm here. Safe box. First aid kit can't work if you don't leave it in the inner chest. Okay. I might take it. Do not be, way dead by the time this is over. That's very, very nice. Oh, right, yes. Just so that I could... that will do. Oh yeah, do I have a purpose? Pardon me, a purpose for the stone? Not yet. Key at the moment is just to get it out of here, because I mean the truth is one could always grow more, right? Although I will say, stone at my base is not growing. I think I picked a stupid spot to put it, and I honestly thought it was loaded because the iron farm is loaded and everything else seems to work with the composters and all that jazz, but since I put the dripstone and whatnot back up, I can get all the lava farm stuff I want. I've got water above the dripstone, so everything I read says that should speed things up, but I've yet to even get a single dripstone section. So, I've obviously done something wrong, but I mean, hey. It's not like I have a shortage of places to find dripstone if I actually want it. I got lucky though that it was zombies that bothered me on the first pillar. Because for both of these, what's actually concerning me more than zombies is, of course, A, the spiders. Gee, bet you couldn't guess that one. And B, the or likelihood, I should say, for skeletons to spawn and potentially shoot me off the pillar. Of course, creepers are an issue, but as long as I prevent myself from having lips that they can drop down onto me from, then I should be okay. You know, a sane person probably would have gone around the base of this one and lit it up in advance. I didn't think about that. So this side over here is a wee bit dark. So might have some fun when we get down there. I thought there was something that was like seriously critical. Oh, okay. So we could get some noisy neighbors going kaboom. That isn't lyric. Yeah, lava was actually a fun trick. And I'm actually glad that it worked as well as it did because I was really quite concerned. Initially, it didn't look like it was going to spread. I'm used to lava spreading like, sort of in all directions, so sideways and over the lip like that. But it didn't, so that was a bit concerning because I thought, okay, well, this is dumb if the lava is only going to go on the one block I put it on. But it did spread nicely once it got down to the ground. Got enough color? Perfect. Down, a couple more. If I wanted to collect all these blocks, that would be a problem. Because I'm full again already. Did I brought the specials box with me, didn't I? Watch me not bring any wood though, right? Oh, I got chests. We're good. 1, 2, 4. Main box. Yes. 2 shulkers, please. For now, and 1 for later. Oh, you know what we haven't been doing, guys? We haven't been doing eggs. We need some more eggs. So when this fight's over, the Fantastic Sherlock Fox could start an egg prediction for one of the Zerks, doesn't really matter who, and we will do another egg run. %. Should theoretically be able to reuse the one I had before, unless you want to switch up what the answers say or how the questions are rated. That was part of the reason why I did the first one, is to make it easier for anybody who was setting them up. Yeah, keep it simple. So you're not Mahawk Fox? Oh. Yep. Like, how do I get a number floating in the middle air? Middle air? Middle of nowhere. Jeepers creepers, man. Yeah, I don't trust that. Congratulations to Scrublord, who won using the teapot. Ooh, nice and European. A gentleman of refined tastes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. Well, up we go then, I suppose. Oh, come on, Glenn. You know better. I lost one. So, the question is, now, am I going to be able to get anything out of this beacon?
Oh, hello there!
Oh, good evening, Lightgen. Good to see you. Yes, for those of you that are for those of you that are into that sort of thing, that is the sort of thing you will like. We are probably about T-minus, I'd say 12-ish minutes to the liveness takeover by the man himself, Mr. DC. So do stick around, and I want to, while we're here, I might as well just say I want to say thanks very much to all the people who were streaming for day one. I really appreciate it. Sometimes I pick a slightly earlier slot on these stream weekends, but just with the hiking and all that, there was no opportunity for me to be able to do something any earlier that was going to work. So definitely appreciate the people who were able to help with that one. And there will be, for those of you that don't have a crazy busy weekend. Oh, okay, I don't want to fall. That'll be interesting. There will be, a good bunch of people on tomorrow, so please do think of sticking around and checking out all the great folks that we've got tomorrow as well. Prediction will run for 5 minutes. Okay, so we just quickly explaining again. We will pull out 5 eggs from our Easter basket in the ender chest and break them. And the prediction is whether or not of those 5 eggs, your 1 in 8 chance per egg, whether or not in somewhere in those 5 eggs, or up to 5 eggs, I should say, whether or not we will actually get a baby chick out of it. This is one of those, always bet no. Right? 1 in 8 chance. But you never know. You could win big on that crazy one that happens to be the 8th. Now, question is, have I got the platform smaller than 9x9 now, which is going to prevent me from picking up my iron? Then we will have ourselves a very small beacon that may or may not even function. Oh, come on. Am I seriously that bad? You'll notice another mistake I'm just about to make. Light this up, because once I take these things away, it's not gonna work so well. Just know why you're giving points to friends. That's awesome. I appreciate the cooperative willingness to donate your points, Scrublord. Oh, okay. Apparently I'm not squatting on the edge of this one. This is not bedrock. No, you can't decide. Come on. This way. Can I get that one? Yay. I don't like going on these things. I do not like it, Sam. I am. I'll eat your green eggs and ham if you want to come take down my beacon for me. Can I? Oh, really? Can I just like not reach this? Okay. So this way. That way. You know you're close to the surface when the minimap thinks you are at the surface. Okay. Give a clue! Get a clue! Is that like Get Good, the mystery version? Alright. So, let's see. Can I pick up enough of these to actually make a beacon? There's the question. My assumption is probably not. At least not a good beacon anyways. I hear you ratty things trying to sneak up on me. Oh man. Yeah, so this would be painful to do all stream. Let's see. Gotta level it off. And where's the hole in the ceiling? That's the other key. This one? Nope. Or this one? Aha. Okay. We are center beacon at... Write that one piece down. 2, 2, 5, 6 by 3, 16. 5 minutes. Okay. Submissions are now closed on the prediction. Let's go get ourselves some eggs. Yoink. And then we can do this. So pretty soon I should be bowing out for Mr. PC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Guess we should probably actually crack them on something. Right over here. Go. 1. Oh, and the answer was yes. Might as well stop there then. Sure. So the winning is yes on that one. Chicken! Awesome. Okay. All right. So, clear as mud. It's not in the stream box yet, but we shall have a block of the dripstone, and it'll be something like, I think it'll be clearing caves. I'll put it for sure in the spreadsheet for those that need to know. But yeah, we're going to have clearing caves, and then we'll see where we get to tomorrow, whether or not we end up actually building up, or if we end up doing a bit more clearing in major ways. But if it's not building tomorrow, then we'll name an egg in the whole egg bedding business. All right. Let's see. Yep. Oh, I see. Okay. Fantastic Sherlock Fox bet in that one. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Spreadsheet platforms. Where is predictions? Fresh. And the winner in this one was, yes, of course we're getting a chicken. Right. Will we get egg on our face? Nice. And the winners, we had 8,700-ish. Go to Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Scrublord. Congratulations, guys. All right. So, I'm just trying to flatten this bit out so we can get a decent spot to put our attempt at a beacon, whatever's left. Pop-up message. What are we popping up? Oops. I actually read that. Yep. 5-minute warning. I don't often get to raid him, actually. It's going to be quite the pleasure. Okay. Doing the math. Don't think I can get a full beacon out of this one. Let's try it like we did before. Let's see. 9, 7, 5, and 3. Right? Is that how it goes? Okay. So... this would be right into the hole. Isn't that what I said? Nine, 7, 5, 3, and then the beacon itself. 1, 2. We might only get the beacon reset before it's time to CDC. Uh-oh. Oh, I misjudged. It's... beacon. Three. Takes one to... oh. This one. Actually, I have to pay for it though. That's the rub. You expensive thing. Ooh. For one. Well, we survived. Okay, now can I get down? You need that one. No! Ah! I just... no. 1, 2, 3. Hello, chicken. 5. You still working? Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it then. Apparently there was a buffer of some sort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 58. We're almost there. Dadcraft height. 2. Not fall off the edge. And 5. 7. Yeah. 7. Whoa! Well, I guess there's a server reboot. Good to know. Yeah. So, that makes it easy. It must be 9 o'clock. Also got kicked, yep. I'm willing to bet it might have something to do with not being supposed to be around when the guy is on the line. Though I'm kind of glad, you know, I don't really want to fall off the edge. All right. So, given that snare, I guess we have the opportunity to swap to a second screen, right? All right. Ah, Hobozim. But it's not that bad. So we're going to start the raid. Oh my goodness. Normally I would give you the little spiel about, you know, Discord and all that jazz. If one of them, I'll just throw that in there because I can. And then we shall... hello there. Find ourselves. Perfect timing, Mama Bear 65. Perfect timing. So, we are going to start...
Hello. Hello, Del. Hello. There, Del. Let's go.
Haha! Yes, DC, I am here.
Mischief managed.
So you guys can see on the screen there that we have ITT Tom, Max, Poppy, the Dynamites, Arch Thunder, and myself. Then we got Stormy Owl, and the cherry on the cake is Poodle Pirate. So that's the schedule for you. Hope you guys have a great time. Enjoy your time with DC, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye till tomorrow.
Transfer complete.